I'm good. Matter of fact, I'm gonna set my shit right here so I can see it.
Make sure we got that Bluetooth. You're not on the Bluetooth, right? I turn the Bluetooth down.
It's all the way down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, it's been a minute.
Boy, I sip my drink.
Damn, you're right. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, take a week off and it just feels like fucking forever, yo. Yes. Thank you. Welcome to the 404Creators podcast. Welcome to the 404Creators podcast. My name is Warren, a.k.a. Pod A&R.
My name is Lavert, a.k.a. Laverticus, a.k.a. Sweet Dick Willie.
I still can't get over that. It's your boy Marcus, a.k.a. Who am I this week? You can, I'm going to go Perk 30 Poppy.
Perk 30 Poppy. Okay.
Hey, shout out. I mean, y'all watch Euphoria on HBO?
Nah, you know what? Because I know it's been out for a minute. Zendaya, I know she, like, I heard she killing it, but I never got into it.
Oh, man, it's a great show.
Dope?
It's a great show, man.
Okay.
Just
What's the plot about?
just a teenager addicted to drugs.
And that's what I thought. I was just like, it's a whole bunch of like teen angst and shit like that. I'm just like, do I really want to like invest in that? But I heard it's like trippy as hell. It's like some scenes where it's just It's just the visuals are just so insane.
The colors, the acting, I mean, like Zendaya killing it, but it just really opened up my eyes to about like I just realized that I'm old as fucking like these kids that they're going through some shit that I can't even begin to comprehend.
And see, that's what I was trying to figure out. Like, are they really going through some shit, or are they just like emo as fuck?
Shit,
Or is it a little mix of both?
Shit, I don't know. I'm too old. I'm too old.
You're like, man, them kids got it rough. Yeah, so it felt like forever. Like we only took like a week off. Last week we took off. It was the night of the Tyson fight was the last time we were supposed to record. We took a week off. But it feels like way longer than that though.
Yeah, nah. I mean, but honestly, it feels good to be back. Therapeutic.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess before we go, what you thought of the fight?
I mean, I honestly think Snoop summed it up perfectly. It looked like two uncles in the backyard just fucking. It feels like Mike could have took his head off at any time and just kept pulling back the whole time. And like I heard it was going to kind of be like that because it's supposed to be like a no knockout rule.
Yeah.
But I didn't think that Mike was going to adhere to that. I thought he was just going to come out just fucking like ready to murder him.
Yeah. I mean, like Mike, it just seemed like I feel like he could flip that switch and go back to his old self. But
and it just seems like he was just mad calm in this one.
I mean, but the thing about Mike, the person. Like Mike used to be a wild boy, and to see the person that he is today, like I just admire the growth that he's gone through.
Yeah.
To become who he is. Like he was a wild boy.
Do you think the actual how much did the fight cost? You think it was worth it?
Hell
actual
no.
price?
Oh, I didn't pay for it.
Hell no.
I was watching illegal stream like everybody else.
No. I was doing my Atlanta thing, and I was in a lounge, so I saw it in the lounge. That I probably shouldn't have been in with a whole bunch of people and shit like that.
Hey, man, you know COVID don't exist in Atlanta.
It really, I feel like we got...
What is it? The verdict is, what is it? It's in the hookah? It's in the hookah?
Yeah, they got the cure in the hookahs.
And I was blowing hookah and everything in there, so it's just like, I feel like I'm immune. Yeah, I feel like I'm good.
I'm lying.
Please
get your ass checked out, boy.
Don't follow my example. Yes, I'm taking a COVID test on Monday just to make sure. But you know, I still was like social distancing and stuff like that, so I wasn't around a whole lot of people. It was just like me and my crowd or whatever. But
was you drinking?
Hell yeah, I was drinking.
All of that shit bullshit he just said.
Yeah, I was drinking.
I was socially distanced and everything, but I was drinking.
Yo, but it's crazy though because my brother came down from New York, and so my brother and his girlfriend came down from New York, and on his way back, like as soon as he had been back for like, because that was last week, yeah, so he had been back for a week now, so he got like a notice from like the New York State saying that he needs a quarantine for like 14 days and all this
Seriously?
other shit. Yeah, contact tracing, and they watching him and shit like that because he came to Atlanta.
How did they know though?
I guess they checked the flight records. When you come through, what's the airport up there?
LaGuardia?
Either LaGuardia or JFK. Yeah, once you go through that shit, they know, bro. They tracking your ass. And Atlanta's supposed to be like.
What if you're driving? I guess you can cross state lines if you're driving.
I don't know because I think up there they be having like checkpoints and shit up there too though. So I don't know. I don't know exactly how everything works, but yeah, he showed me the notice and it's like New York State is like tracing you and you got to quarantine and all this other shit. But it's like he been back for a week. And yeah, so it's just like it's just weird that like now, like they're fucking with him now, and it's like he had been back up there for a whole 7 days.
Hey,
I mean, they trying to keep shit safe.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but it's just like I don't know, but whatever.
hey, I guess y'all gonna take that vaccine?
Fuck no, nah, I'm good. Nope.
I heard they not doing through the needles. They actually gonna do it through the anal cavity. So,
Well, I'm definitely taking that shit. Yeah, no, I'm not taking it. Like, I can't remember the last time I took a flu shot. It's been
I took
at
one
least 15 years since I had
a month
flu
ago,
shot.
I think.
Really?
Yeah.
That shit always makes me sick. I be sick as a dog.
I remember
every
you
time
said
take
that.
it.
You said
Yep.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like I'm good, and plus they probably not gonna get a vaccine to like regular. I mean, the vaccine is probably gonna go to like the very young and the very old first. But then I heard like, you know, if they do like another stimulus check, you gotta like you have to get the vaccine before they give you a check.
What the,
Seriously?
Bro, I
That's
don't,
what I heard.
But that sounds unethical as fuck to me.
That sounds crazy as fuck. Like you want this money, right?
You want the
better
1,200 or the 1,500? Take this shot.
get better get this needle.
Stop
Better
it.
get this shit.
Because
That's-
really, when they have the vaccine, I think they basically giving us. Are they basically giving us COVID, like a little sample of it?
I mean, that's what a vaccine is a little bit.
Yeah, I think most of the time that's what it is. I think this one might be a little bit different, but still, I mean, I can't trust that shit. I don't. Like, I'm always mad skeptical.
I'm gonna
so.
need all the white people to go first. We'll see what happens, and then we can move from that point.
I like that plan.
Yeah,
I like that play.
Even then, I'm still good. I'm good. I'm just gonna sit back, wear my mask. I'll be the only one wearing a mask after that.
I mean, but I don't think the mask thing gonna go away though. I feel like people gonna be wearing masks for. I really don't think masks going away.
I mean, it is a different.
I mean, the
reason.
people in like China, like they've been wearing masks forever.
I was about to say that it's a different reason why they wear masks. It's mostly because, like, I guess, like
The
smog
smog,
and
yeah,
shit
yeah.
like that or whatever. But they are used to that. They've
Yeah.
been wearing masks for like generations.
Yep.
So it's like that won't go away, and it might take like one generation. I mean, because honestly, you walk in the supermarket and you see little kids with masks on, like babies and shit.
Yeah.
And it's just normal to them. That's they see their parents do it. They see everybody else doing it, and it's just like that's what they do now. So
I mean, people complain about masks, but masks they aren't that bad. You just get used to it.
Yeah, no, people that say like masks, I feel like oppressed when I wear a mask. You've never been oppressed.
you
Let's
going
stop
way
it.
you going way too far. That's a fucking stretch. The only time it's an inconvenience to wear a mask is when I'm in the gym, and you kind of get used to that too.
Yeah, I mean,
It's,
but
it's not that bad.
yeah.
It's not that bad. Shit, but
then?
y'all been all right though, right?
Shit, man, that's just stressed out, work, personal life, but you
Yeah.
know, it's all temporary. It's all temporary.
I mean, you about to get married, right?
Oh yeah, about to get married. Shout out to the fiance.
You
Label.
don't have cold feet, do you?
Nah, not at all. Like how to say.
I mean, I know it's not snowing outside, but when you walked in, I see like snow puddles walking through. I thought you had cold
Don't
feet.
get that man in
no
trouble.
photo.
Don't get that man
Nah.
in trouble. He's glowing. He's
Exactly.
absolutely radiant
Exactly.
right now.
No doubt of hesitation in my heart. No doubt of hesitation.
Yeah, but I mean, so are you one of the people that like got like premarital counseling and stuff like that?
Oh yeah.
before?
Nah, we was talking about that, but
Yeah.
nah. And the thing about premarital counseling, I really think counseling therapy in general. Like I think there's a stigma around counseling and therapy. People think like it's only because like something's wrong with you.
Mm-hmm.
But in my eyes, it's like you can also go to counseling and therapy. Like you can be strong and you just go to counseling and therapy to make those things about you even stronger. And that's what I feel like this is what this counseling, premarital counseling is for. It's like
Now, is that what she sold you on?
no.
Or is that-
I feel like our relationship
Okay.
is our relationship is really strong.
Okay.
And the premarital counseling is only going to help us even stronger and give us the resources that we need for our marriage to last even longer.
Now, like during this counseling session, like did you get any insights or anything like that? Like, damn, I ain't think about it like that, or like did y'all go in there with like an agenda, or y'all was just like in general, we just gonna just see what they talking about?
Nah, just really no agenda. Just go in there, really being open. Like, and I say again, like therapy, you just being really open and transparent, and like you be prepared to, like you can think you are a good communicator and that you know your partner, but just be prepared to, I guess, learn more. Not be shocked, but just be open and aware and understanding.
Got you.
So, what's the thing that y'all don't like about each other?
Nah, it's
Trap.
but
It's
even
a
with
trap.
but even if within that, like it's you're not gonna like everything about your partner, but you have to accept that.
That's absolutely
Have to,
true.
And if you don't accept that, then it's a deal breaker. Then you gotta move on. But
Right.
like you're not gonna like everything about your partner. And just be willing. Are you willing to accept that and move on with it?
Right.
But
like,
but when you come to counseling and therapy, right? That's like you like at the end of the road, and you gonna get to the end of the road, you gonna bring on some shit that's like derail the entire relationship.
Nah, but like I don't think people should wait till if you're going to therapy at the end of the road, then I think you're not necessarily going to get better. You're just going for like confirmation bias. It's like, oh, I know this is the end of us, and therapy is just going to help me confirm that this is the end of us.
Oh, okay.
Got
Okay.
you.
Yeah, no, I think therapy within the relationship in general, again, the relationship can be strong and it makes the relationship stronger. Or if there's areas that need to grow, therapy and counseling can help you with that too.
So do you feel like, you guys will still go to like marriage counseling?
No,
like,
yeah.
Okay.
And we spoke about that. Like maybe not going every month or every 2 weeks, but like definitely checking in, doing a session every once a quarter or 3 times a year, something like that. Yeah, just to make sure.
Is this religious counseling or is it like just straight up like regular?
No, not religious. Just like I don't know. It's not religious, but it's just more general, if that makes sense.
Got you.
Yeah.
So it's not like the pastor is counseling y'all.
No.
You have a certified therapist.
A certified therapist, not somebody from the clergy or whatever.
Got you.
I guess.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I don't think me and my wife ever considered it, but I don't see anything wrong with it though.
Yeah.
And you've been married for how long?
Going on in March, it'll be 13 years.
Damn, bro. That's a blessing, bro. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's crazy.
In these 13 years, how many times have y'all went to counseling or therapy?
Never. And
do you think that y'all need counseling and therapy?
See, need is a strong word. I mean, I'll put it like this. We don't have any issues, and I'm like, I need somebody, I need a doctor needs to check you out with the shit that you got going on in your head. Like, it's not like that. So, and I would assume that that's the only time you need to go to counseling. Just like you were saying before, a lot of people wait until shit is all fucked up and they start going to counseling and start talking to somebody. We're not at that. We don't have those issues where it's like, oh no, somebody needs to check you out or whatever.
Yeah,
so I don't know if in the 13 years we haven't been, I don't know when we would actually go. Mm-hmm. And then it's like even suggesting, I don't think she would be adverse to it. But the thing is, in every relationship, you do have your different styles. Like, I'm sure you have your ways of communicating, expressing your love for her, and she got her ways of expressing, and sometimes them shits don't match.
Yeah.
Like, the way that you communicate to her, sometimes we are speaking a completely different language. And I
sometimes?
Yeah, a lot of times. A lot of times the way I express myself is completely different from the way she expresses herself.
Yeah.
And then sometimes we had to kind of just sit back and be like, I know that shit, what you said pissed me off, but it's like, I know you didn't mean to piss me off.
Exactly.
It's just like, so you have to kind of just... We've been good at actually kind of stepping back and actually, taking a break and be like, all right, I know you ain't mean it like that, but this shit kind of fucked with me or whatever. So it's just like you have to learn how to give that push and pull.
I didn't mean to say you had a little dick, but
no, that's never. I don't know what your chicks be saying to you. I don't know what they be saying to you.
If she fight with you like that, you need to break up with her.
Yeah, I ain't never had that conversation. I must have been rough to hear that, sir.
Nah, but what I say, like therapy and counseling in general, people should definitely do that. I mean, like yourself, your mental health, the relationship you have with your friends and family, like. Therapy and counseling, that shit is necessary.
It's kind of hard. For
it's
me
hard
to
as
talk
fuck
about
out
my
here.
Feelings, though.
Why?
It's I don't feel like I don't need any work, but it's just like I just feel like people need to adjust to the way that I communicate, and I know that's wrong.
Damn.
But it's like I know, but I feel like I feel like I'm talking. I feel like when I speak, I'm so logical. Like 1 + 1 = 2, and a lot of times, no disrespect to the women, but they have a way of going about things that kind of circumvents.
Yeah.
Not logic, because that sounds bad. But it's like, I feel, well, I speak for myself personally. My wife is more emotional than I am. Mm. And I'm just like, it's like this. Like, I'm super literal on stuff.
Yeah.
And if she says something that's not super literal, I'm like, what are you talking about? That makes no sense. And so it's just like, it's just a completely different communication style. And I have to learn how to not be as literal all the time.
I mean, but you made it 13 years.
Yeah, no. So it's no problem that we can't that we can't get over or whatever. It's just I have to recognize her communication style and not jump on her when she's not super literal, super literal about something or super logical. Because sometimes I do get emotional and it fucks me up. That I'm like, damn, I'm feeling a certain type of way about something she said, and it's like damn, where did that come from?
Yeah.
Because most of the time I'm not shut down. Like I'm loving and caring and shit like that or whatever. But it's just like logic overrides a lot of the feelings that I have sometimes.
Gotcha.
So it's like it's just weird.
Shit, nah, man. I appreciate having this conversation. Yeah. Levert, you gonna share?
No, I mean, my previous relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we had good communication, but that shit went by the wayside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You live and you learn. I learned a lot from my relationship.
You always do. Well, at least you have to. You should.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely became a better person and a better man for it. For my next relationship.
Exactly.
So even though, I mean, how things played out was shitty in the end, like I've definitely grown from it.
Yeah. I guess, would you do couples counseling with the next person?
I don't think it's going to get that far.
So are you against marriage altogether?
No,
as a concept, or you just don't think it's for you?
No, I marriage to me is sacred. You know what I'm saying? Having a background with parents that's been together,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying, since middle school, I hold marriage on a high pedestal.
Yeah.
With me having a background, like I said, I've seen. I just don't want to work, not right now, because I think marriage is fucking work.
Yeah, absolutely,
And
absolutely.
I don't feel like working right now. I feel like chilling and working on myself. I don't need somebody else right now.
Got you.
Right.
I completely understand.
Yeah.
I understand where you're coming from.
Shit, that makes sense. That makes a whole lot of sense. But yeah, I do. I'm not against counseling. I just haven't gotten to that point where I feel like this is the right point to actually do something like that. But I think if two people are on the same page or need to get on the same page, and they have like an outside,
adjudicator,
exactly, someone on the outside saying, this is how you communicate, this is how you communicate, this is how y'all can communicate with each other efficiently. I think that shit is dope, yo. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, so did y'all hear the news about Warner Brothers?
Are you talking about they want to release all the movies online?
That is a fucking game changer, yo. Did you hear about it?
I heard about it. What are y'all thoughts on it?
Okay.
Why not?
So me and Levert had this conversation a couple of times on a pod. I hate the movie theater. Absolutely hate
Really?
going. I hate going. I love movies. I'm probably one of the biggest movie lovers anybody would know. But I absolutely hate the experience of going to the movie theater. Like if somebody's sitting right next to me, like eating popcorn, it grates on my damn nerves, yo. Like I hate being around people. I do not enjoy the experience of being around people in the theater.
And I understand that, but I feel like with what Warner Brothers is going to do, I feel like those people that annoy you at the movie theaters, this is going to remove those people from the theaters so they can watch that at home. That way you can get that a good feeling. Like the people that are still going to go to movie theaters want that movie theater experience,
right? Yeah, but I'm not a person who says, "Oh, movie theaters got to be seen on a big screen with the sound." I've never been. That person.
I mean, I think I think there's definitely some movies that you got to see in like 3D or IMAX or RPX or just whatever.
I've never been that person.
Really,
it's more important to me to be able to hear like. This is how I watch movies with headphones on my head. Okay. I watch movies with headphones on my head, locked into the like. It blows my mind that people watch movies like on their phone and they're tweeting and shit like that. Like when I flip my phone over, turn the sound off, and I'm locked in. Every single second, every single line, I'm watching it. I'm listening to everything. I'm locked into a movie. So, and you can't do that. There's so many distractions. Like as soon as somebody comes in the theater, I'm like, this motherfucker, he looks like a talker. Like it just everything just fucks me up about like even seeing people just walk into the theater.
My biggest concern is that nigga look like a shooter.
That right there.
He's a thug.
That right there. It's crazy sometimes because, like I said in a previous pod, we'll sit in the handicap section all the way at the top. Always. They have available seats.
Yeah. Because it's like these big ass chairs back there, and it's just like there's no spots around you. It's just like sections for like people to bring their wheelchairs. That we always get those spots.
Yeah,
don't steal our shit. Don't steal our shit.
So if we're up there, right, and the movie is going, and then if I hear somebody coming from the back door up top, I'm always looking at my peripheral vision, like, why the fuck are you up here? Why the fuck you want to sit in the corner over there?
Yep.
No, absolutely. When I go to a theater, pick out my seats, like I'm picking the shits that give me like quick access to the exit, just in case come here busting.
Just in case you got bust a move. Yeah, but so like I think it's crazy because so for anybody who doesn't know, Warner Brothers is set to release their whole 2021 slate on HBO Max the same day as in the movie theaters. So some of the movies are coming out. So Wonder Woman,
1984.
Wonder Woman 1984 was the first one that they actually announced. So they announced that maybe like last month.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be dropping in the theater and on HBO Max on Christmas Day.
Yep.
And then they turn around and say, so it's going to be Wonder Woman, Dune, which I'm so super excited for. I can't wait to see that.
Have you seen the original?
I gotta go watch the original.
I saw the original, and I'm halfway through reading the book. I said I want to finish the book before it actually comes out. So Wonder Woman's coming out on Christmas. Dune is coming out. The Matrix 4, Suicide Squad, Godzilla versus King Kong.
I want to see that.
Mortal Kombat, Space Jam, Tom and Jerry, The Conjuring, Little Things, Judas and the Black Messiah, which I can't wait to see. I didn't know if I was going to go to the theater to see that, but I do want to see that, though. Okay. And a movie called Those Who Wish Me Dead and The Many Saints of New York, of Newark. So it's a couple movies I don't know, but it's just like, shit, there's already like 4 movies that I want to see. I wasn't going to go see Suicide Squad in the theater, but I'm definitely going to see it now, though.
Okay.
So Marvel, what you going to do?
See, and that's the next question. What is Marvel going to do with this
I would
information?
say Netflix, what are you going to do? Because I feel like this is like with Warner Brother putting this on their streaming services. I feel like this forces other streaming services that like you got to step up your game with the shit you got to put out there.
And see, the thing
Netflix,
is, like,
Hulu?
I wonder if Netflix and Hulu can actually compete because so it's important for you to have like the production, which Warner Brothers is the movie studio producing all these movies, and then they got the distribution with HBO Max. Mm-hmm. So it's like they control both ends of that shit. So it's just insane. And Netflix doesn't control that. Netflix doesn't really have any studios. I think most of the time what they do, they'll acquire content. Hulu acquires content.
Yep.
Now,
What about for the Netflix originals though?
see, I don't know if they actually have. I know sometimes they'll say Netflix Studios or whatever, but I don't know if that's actually a true definition. Like, are they actually producing content, or do they mostly acquire content? Like, we could actually produce a movie and sell it to Netflix. They would say this is a Netflix original only because it's never been on any other platforms before.
Okay.
I don't know if they actually truly have a Netflix studio somewhere.
Yeah, like
which means
Warner
they only
Brothers
control
studio, yeah.
distribution. They're on the distribution side, but not the production side.
Yeah.
But Marvel Studios on the other end, they actually produce content. Like Marvel Studios producing content, and then Disney Plus is their distribution outlet. Outlet.
Yeah.
But it's just like, when are they gonna actually start putting shit out there, like the same way that HBO Max is announcing?
Like I said, we can't even get Black Widow to come out.
Yeah, because they're still announcing that's coming out in May. I think May of 2021.
Who knows?
If
man.
they keep, the thing is, they're probably gonna lose money regardless, dealing with this whole pandemic.
And they might as well just bite the bullet and just take that L.
Everybody taking L's. Like you're not gonna avoid this L.
Now, do y'all think this is a sustainable business model though? Because I'm just wondering about that.
I mean, I'm interested to see it. I guess from the theater aspect, because like, I mean, people let us say like theaters are dying, but with Warner Brothers, if the movie drops on the streaming service, but it's also in theaters, is Warner Brothers also going to require the theaters to send them the same percentage of the movie ticket sales? It
might have been a percentage thing. It might have been a percentage of their sales or whatever. Because I know, like, I feel like the movie studios kind of want to hedge their bets. They want to have it both ways, because movie theaters are a huge distribution like platform for them. Yeah. And they don't want to lose that. So I don't know. Like, I think what Warner Brothers is doing is just like, they want to still put it in the theaters, but they're killing the theaters with this stuff. Because especially during a pandemic, if anybody has an option of staying home and being safe,
exactly,
they're going to stay home and be safe.
Yeah.
When you really look at it, like the movie theaters, it's kind of like the newspapers. They're kind of like dying out because, or if you go, some people would rather watch a basketball game or a sports game from home.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then going to the arena and dealing with all those people when you can watch it in 4K and HD.
And you know what's funny? I'm the exact opposite. I don't watch sports, but if y'all say, yo, there's a basketball game, do you want to go? Hell yeah. Even right now, I'd go. Like, I don't really watch sports on TV. It just doesn't. But having that energy and that excitement and having a crowd, that shit will get me into the game better than sitting at home and watching it on TV.
Nah, because if you have your own liquor and shit and your own snacks.
That's true.
That's
true. That's true.
That, like, the only way I'm going to a sporting event is if I'm, how to say, that same convenience that I get at home, like where I feel like I'm courtside or
That's
front
true.
row.
That's true.
That's the only way I'm going to a sporting
that's
event.
true.
Other than that, I'm keeping my ass at home.
Exactly.
I ain't sitting in no 200, 300 section.
Right.
I can sit in my own leather couch.
Right.
I ain't going to walk through somebody piss.
Yeah.
Nah,
Right.
I can walk through my own piss at my house.
Exactly. Hell, I can be pissing or taking a shit with the TV on the wall watching the game. Kill two birds with one stone. Might as well. Shit.
I never thought about it like that. Yeah, I just assumed that, you know, since I'm not into sports, but I would watch the game.
If you really
in person.
freaking, you could be in the bathroom getting some head while you watching the game. That's a score.
Score. Double entendre. Don't even ask him how.
Going all the way.
All the way. Yeah, but see, like I really feel like this could be the death of movie theaters, and I only care. The only reason why I care is because, you know, that's a whole industry that's dying, and like a lot of people are going to be losing jobs and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. That's the only reason why I care. Other than that, if I never went to the movie theaters ever again, I'd be fine. I don't need it. And Avatar, whenever the fuck that ever comes back out.
I mean, but I'm thinking like there's movies that I remember that I needed to see in the theater. Like The Dark Knight, I needed to see that in the theater.
But if you had surround sound at your house,
Yeah,
it's
so
not the same experience.
I got a projector at the crib, and I can get like if it really went that route, I get a way nicer projector, and I just get some booming ass fucking speakers, and I'll be good.
Okay, so what about Endgame? Endgame was something you would have preferred to watch at home by yourself?
Yes, because honestly, yes, absolutely. I can't think of any movie that I wouldn't rather stay at home and watch. And the reason is because it's an experience that I don't want to be distracted by. I'm telling you, I was like, the whole time I was sitting there watching Endgame, I said, I bet you a motherfucker comes and sitting right next to me and starts making. I'm panicking in my head. I'm just like, I can't focus all the way because I know somebody's gonna ruin my experience. Because I've had my experiences ruined. Like when I saw Man of Steel, it was just. I saw Man of Steel.
Stop, bro. No, the movie fucked that up for you. It was a bad movie. That wasn't the movie fault. That wasn't the person's fault. It was just a bad movie. It was a bad movie.
That's what it was.
It wasn't that bad. B versus S was worse than that.
That shit was horrible.
Bro, man.
Okay, so are y'all excited to see? Because part of this Warner Brothers release is going to be the Snyder cut of Justice. Was it Justice League? Yeah.
But I thought that was always dropping on HBO Max though.
It was.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't go to the theater to see the re-release, and they probably would have sent the they probably would have did the re-release if it wasn't for COVID. They probably would have did the re-release.
Yeah,
simultaneously, maybe. Yeah,
or at least just in the theaters alone. So would you have seen that in the theater, knowing it's the Snyder cut?
Yeah, I probably would have went to the theater because I just want to see it just because.
I don't think it's going to be any better.
Oh,
I
think
don't. You think so?
The first Justice League was so bad that like this one can't be worse.
I think it's gonna be better.
This can't be worse than that.
They doing reshoots and everything.
I mean,
like the CGI from that movie was
trash.
For something that had so much production money, the CGI shouldn't have been that bad.
It's about as close as watching CW's Supergirl.
Exactly. Steppenwolf looked horrible.
Yeah, so I think he's going to get like a completely different redesign, right?
Exactly. And I thought when I saw him in the movie, I was like, damn, this wasn't the one they showed in the first previews.
That's true. They changed a lot of shit.
The one they had, he looked like a Balchinian from Men in Black.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so I really think, like, I think Warner Brothers is actually killing it. I don't know what the business model is going to be. The only thing I'm worried about is the $1 billion movie going to go away? And I'm not worried about the studios making money. I'm just saying the amount of investment that they put into producing the movies, is it going to be like are we going to get like an in-game quality effort if they know they can't make $2 billion off of it?
Yeah, no, I think that's the way it is right now. Like, I don't think those movies are going away. In my eyes, like in Hollywood, you either get like the $500 million or $1 billion movie, or you get like the low budget $1 million, $2 million movie. Like, there's no middle ground. There's no like not 200. There's no like $100 million, $50 million movie ever made. It's either a super cheap movie or a super expensive movie.
Right. And people can do some great things with some lower budgets. I just wonder what the effort is going to be like. Like, are they going to even shoot for the stars, or are they just going to just produce some kind of indie kind of quality type shit and just like, well, we ain't going to make no money anyway. It's going to be on a streaming service for like the next 2 or 3 years.
But I guess, and we'll talk about it later, but I feel like the Mandalorian, the way they're shooting the Mandalorian on like that closed set, but it's like it's like super high quality.
That's some amazing shit that they're doing with the Mandalorian now. And it's really
Star
crazy.
Trek Discovery.
Yeah.
Way better than the Mandalorian with the effects and shit.
Yeah.
Action.
And they're only on a streaming service too, like CBS All Access. I paid $10 for CBS All Access for one fucking show. I don't watch anything else on that streaming platform.
It was $10?
Yeah.
Because now it's like $6 right now.
Well, whatever it is. I only pay, $6, $7, whatever it is, $10. I pay that every month for one show. And when that show goes off, I turn my shit off and turn it right the fuck back on.
I feel you.
Yeah, I only watch one show.
What happens to your CBS? Cause I think it lapsed.
Nah, because I just watched Discovery. Discovery is a fucking awesome show. Are you watching it yet?
Did you just re-enable it? Because when I tried to sign in,
that shit was off? Oh, you got booted off?
I'm like, this nigga not paying his bills. I'm like, and I didn't want to call him because I didn't want to be like,
oh, my bad. I got you.
Bro, do you got that $6?
Bro, I cash up you.
So what I did, I just signed up for a trial. But I'm like,
oh, I didn't know that shit. Yeah, I had you on my shit.
Oh man.
I mean, we sharing the same email. It's like CBS, your I don't know if you had a trial or whatever, but it said it expires. I was like,
well shit. Yeah, I be finessing that shit. I don't give a fuck. Like sometimes I'll do like 3 different trials. Like one trial in, I saw another. All you gotta do is just have a different email address. Yeah, that's all I do is use a different email
really
address.
Now?
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as your shit lapse, just get it. Well, I'm keeping mine until Discovery go off. So I'll give you the information.
I was like, how you gonna let this shit lapse when Discovery is playing?
Nah, you should have known that shit. I told you every week I watch that shit.
Damn. Just making sure. I thought I'll make sure everything all right. I know you got a house to pay for and everything, but $6?
Like, God damn, that shit gonna break you? Nah, I got it. Yeah, I watched that, and The Mandalorian is the only thing that I'm watching on Disney Plus now. Yeah. It's the only thing, and how much is that? That's like $12, right?
I think so.
I don't even be knowing how much these shits cost. I got about 5 or 6 different streaming services, but with HBO Max. If I was, I'm not paying for that shit now because I think I got yours. I'm logged into yours on my iPad. I'm logging into somebody else's on my fucking on my Fire Stick or whatever. But if I had to pay for that shit, I would. I probably wouldn't.
I'm keeping HBO Max because of the whole. Now
for the 2021 shit.
Because of the movies coming there. Like, there's no point to get rid of it now.
Are you watching any shows on there now?
Nope.
There's a show called The Undoing.
Oh
man, you watched it?
I watched that shit.
You didn't like it? You saw the whole thing?
That shit was all hype, bro. That was hype.
You didn't like it?
Like,
what's it was about?
Like, hold on. Spoiler alert for The Undoing if y'all haven't seen it. But go ahead, Marcus.
That shit was all hype, man. Like,
you really didn't like it? Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna let you go.
How to say?
It was like with Nicole Kidman?
Yeah, with Nicole Kidman.
So somebody had recommended me that show.
Nicole Kidman, Hugh Grant.
They said it was fire.
Not Kiefer Sutherland, Donald Sutherland, the father.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's mad people in that shit. Well, it's a couple people in that shit. Yeah, I think those are the major players.
Bro, it's just like a long episode of How to Get Away with Murder, and then it's not even a twist in the end.
Really?
Spoiler alert, the twist is that it's not a twist.
I haven't seen it yet, so don't tell me everything.
Yeah, it's I liked it. Now, the end of it.
But you haven't watched How to Get Away with Murder, though.
I did in the first 2 seasons.
But you didn't finish it.
No, hell no.
You see?
That shit got weird.
They check out too soon.
I didn't love it.
But you seen How to Get Away with Murder.
I love How to Get Away with Murder.
I love it, too.
Yeah.
And you said it's worse than that.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's that.
It's How to Get Away with Murder. It's fire. It was fire because it's over now.
Yeah, exactly.
It got canceled or was it just over?
It ended.
Finished. Yeah,
it ended.
Okay. Yeah, see, I like when shows just wrap up. So towards the end of How to Get Away with Murder, did they did it get canceled and then they started to try to rush to try to finish it, or did they write it to the end?
It was a planned wrap up.
It wasn't rushed. It was done beautifully. Like in the end, I loved it.
See, I like that because the only other show that I know that actually wrapped it up themselves was Breaking Bad.
And I haven't seen that yet. So.
That's one of the most.
Bruh.
Oh no, Breaking Bad and The Wire. The Wire wrapped it up.
I haven't seen
themselves.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Breaking Bad is one of the greatest shows of all time.
The Wire is better than Breaking Bad in my opinion.
I go back and forth with those two. Like those two are neck and neck. It depends on what type of mood I'm in because honestly, The Wire depresses the fuck out of me. But it's still one of the greatest shows I've ever seen.
Yeah,
especially when you get to the season when they're dealing with like the school system and the kids.
Yep.
Oh my god, that shit it's an depressing ass shit. But it's just it gives you a beautiful insight into a whole bunch of different worlds because it's weird because like the first season is like I forgot if it's the west side or the east side of Baltimore, but it starts off on the west side. The second season is like the docks.
Yeah.
The third season is like the east side, whichever the fuck the other side is.
It just goes from like different communities, like the black community, the white community, politicians.
A lot of people started watching The Wire in the second season because they was like, "Yo, you fucking tricked me because you got all these black drug dealers and this shit was dope." And then they
tied it in together.
Yeah, but they tied it in though. So it's like the second season is like dealing with mostly white boys or whatever, and like them bringing in like the drugs and shit like that or whatever. And like,
is it with like? Do you see like the people from the first season? And
yeah.
Exactly.
But the focus shifts though. Okay. So it's the same city, same story, except you're just seeing it through a different lens. So the first season is one side of Baltimore. Second season is like the docks. The second season is the other side of Baltimore with the other drug dealers is beefing with the other side. And then like the fourth season is what, like the press. And
the media.
The media, then the school system. So it's like the main characters are still there. You just don't. They're just. It's just a shift,
like a pivot.
Yeah, it's like a pivot to the perspective that you have, but it's still the same city, the same characters, whatever. But yeah, those two are probably the greatest shows ever, and they actually ended. So it's good to know that How to Get Away with Murder actually ended on their own terms.
Yeah.
But some shows, like, they outstay they welcome, like The Walking Dead. That shit should have been fucking died, yo.
I stopped that shit in season 5.
Yeah, you stopped it way before I did. I think I made it like 3 more seasons.
And I was right.
That shit's still going though.
That's crazy.
It's still going, and they're coming out with like 2 more. Like, well, they got one spinoff, Fear the Walking Dead, and then they making another spinoff.
Like
nobody's even watching this shit. Why are you making so many fucking spinoffs?
The Walking Dead is like.
It's The Walking Dead. That show is
a loop though. It's like you fucking somebody, but you never get a nut. It's like, come on now, bro. Like, this shit is getting old.
Delayed gratification.
You don't even get gratification.
Damn.
Because if you really look at it, like, season 1 told you everything. When they went to that little facility, a science facility, and he told them like, basically everybody fucked. You should have stopped it right then and there.
No.
Oh, I never even watched the second of the show. I couldn't give it any energy.
Really?
He told him, like, even if you die or whatever, you're gonna be reanimated.
No. So basically, like, I don't think you should have stopped the show right there. So basically, what he said is that because they were trying to figure out how.
No, that was the first season.
Yeah, it's the first season.
I stopped in season 5.
Yeah, I know, but in the first season, they basically went to the CDC. And the dude at the CDC, because they were trying to figure out, like, you know, how to find a cure, who can actually solve this shit. And the dude was like, it's no cure. So basically, if you die, anybody who dies is going to come back anyway. Mm-hmm. So there's no way to avoid turning into basically a zombie. If you die, you're gonna turn into one. And you're saying they should have stopped it right there.
No, I said the audience should have known, like, this gonna be some fuck shit. Get the fuck out.
I feel like
because every season you get comfortable with the characters, then it'll be like some new characters come in. Then they flesh out the old characters. And you like, but I kind of like them characters. And
see,
then it's
I'm mad.
They end up dying. I'm like, man, I'm out.
Yeah. See, I'm mad that they wound up killing. And
they should have killed off Carl in episode 1.
No. He got way better. He got better, and right before he was about to really turn into a badass, that's when they killed him off. He's still alive in the comics, but they killed him off at the wrong point, though. They killed him off when he was about to turn into a badass in the comics. So it's just like, it just didn't make any sense for them to do it the way that they did. So I don't know. I didn't get that part. I really didn't. Yeah, but so like as far as like this, as far as the industry, like do you think that movie theaters are gonna fall aside just like record stores and shit did? Because I remember going to like Tower Records.
It's gonna be like we're gonna see an Instagram post, and it's gonna be like a Blockbuster. They're gonna have one left. And everybody gonna have these nostalgia or whatever, you know what I'm saying, about seeing one theater. Who wants to go?
Right. Yeah.
And COVID gonna be still well and alive, and they were like, I'll risk it, you know. Like.
Nah, I mean, I feel like people been trying to kill a movie theater forever, but I mean, but it's obvious they got to adapt. They got to start offering like an additional service in addition to the movie.
Well, it was one thing that I think AMC tried to offer like a couple months ago. They were saying that you could rent out your own theater for like $100. So it was like if you just want to like host a party or something like that, like a movie theater, you know.
It sounds sweet, but it sounds like, damn, we ain't got no money.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it sounded like it kind of like a death cry.
They wanted you to. How much is $100 for like a ticket? Is what, $20? So 5 people.
Shit, at Atlantic, yeah. Well, at Atlantic Station, how much was I paying at Atlantic?
20-25.
Exactly. So yeah, to pay $100 and we can split it up and you can have as many people in there as you want. Like, that would have been a good deal, but I just don't enjoy the experience of going to the theater, though.
Yeah, I was thinking more like they got off like a super VIP experience. I mean, in a like, I know if you go to like the what?
Are you talking about the ones that they got the food and shit?
The food and shit, but like they got to start.
So
off.
you ever did that before?
Yeah, I did that. But I like the experience.
I wouldn't want to do that either.
I like the experience, but like again, it still ain't enough for me to come out.
Because every time I go to the theater, like I fast for like 3-4 hours before I go. Like I don't want to get up and use the bathroom or nothing. Like I'm fucking super paranoid about my experience.
And that theater, like, it's cool because you don't have to go to the bathroom because they got like
toilets.
Now they got like these tubes you can hook up to your dick and you can just pee.
That's what I'm saying. But it's gotta be something extra. Yeah. Like it's gotta come.
And then if you press a button, your seat opens up. It's a toilet, so you can just shit right there.
The seats are toilets. Yo, that'd be the folkiest fucking theater in the world.
Nah, because they have like this little machine that pulls down the smell, so you don't smell shit. Exactly, shit. Like,
nah, it
shouldn't be wild.
It come with the girl that's like doing like lukewarm lullabies in your left ear.
So set it off, and you're right.
But yeah, I feel like unless they adapt, they done.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's just some industries that may not make it, moving forward, because I don't see this pandemic like stopping anytime soon, because I guarantee you we're probably going to go through another shutdown. Well, I don't know. I say that, but they talking about this vaccine. So do you think we actually going to shut down, or you think the vaccine is really going to cure everything? Or you think we about to turn into zombies after this shit?
I mean, Georgia ain't shut down. Other places might shut down, but Georgia ain't shut down.
Georgia ain't never really shut down.
Georgia kind of teased shutting down a little bit, because I remember
they shut down for like 3 weeks.
Exactly.
That was about it.
It was a good 3 weeks. We did a nice
little
solid
like
effort.
Everybody in different states looking at Atlanta like, what the fuck are they doing? I'm jealous.
Exactly.
They partying and shit.
I think Atlanta and Houston was like the two cities that just didn't shut the fuck down.
I can understand why they pissed, because they at home. You know what I'm saying? Quarantine, and then they look on the news like
living our best life.
They having a party in the club. They got the floors. I think didn't they have like a water park in a club?
Oh yeah. At compound.
Yeah.
They like shit.
And it's crazy because my brother came down from New York. He was trying to go to compound. I was like, man, I ain't going to that bullshit.
Now you understand why the fuck they call him motherfucker. Your ass in the quarantine.
Yo, they read our text message.
We've been following your ass for a minute. You out here wilding,
bro. We on your ass.
Where did you stay? Shit, we gonna call his fucking job too and tell him to quarantine.
Where you stay? Where your mama stay? Where your daddy stay?
This motherfucker a super spreader.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He probably a carrier. He don't even work for UPS.
Yeah. So okay. So are you caught up on The Mandalorian now?
Man, I'm always caught up on The Mandalorian.
You still haven't?
I'm through episode 4. I mean, y'all go ahead and spoil it.
Season 2, right?
Yeah, season 2, episode 4. I'm still gonna watch it. I mean, you can spoil it for me.
I'm not trying to spoil it for you, because I really hate spoiling.
The last 2 episodes are the best episodes of the entire show.
Yes,
really.
Yes. So me and you was on the same page.
What?
Yeah. As far as it being
slow. Yeah.
Yeah. As far as it being slow, because I remember you said something like,
it's like always getting sidetracked by something.
See, that's what happened. Like, the directors that's directing, because it's a group of directors that's directing The Mandalorian.
But don't worry, bro. Jon Favreau, I fucking love Jon Favreau, man.
Yeah, since you talking about John, like he had actually ended up emailing me. He was like, "I watched y'all podcast, and y'all said it was too slow, so they wanted to speed shit up."
Yeah, right.
So these last 2 episodes, they speed way the fuck up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna check them out.
Yeah,
but like even with that, like they introduced some characters in these 4 episodes that I've seen that I like. Well, damn, I want to see maybe a short series from them.
Yeah,
because some of the characters that you've seen are actually characters from the previous movies and shit.
Yeah,
but it's like Easter eggs for people who like really into this shit.
Yeah. And
I had to do like research and shit, because like they bleed over from even like the cartoons that Star Wars had.
Yeah, because I forgot what her character's name is, because I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the cartoons, but Rosario Dawson, the character she plays,
or some shit like that.
She looked just like her. She looked just like her.
She looks exactly like her, and she kills that role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you first see her on screen,
you like, damn,
it's just murder. I mean, she's
a different tone.
Yeah,
like a totally different tone from the entire series.
It's almost like it's like a samurai tone. It's like them old samurai movies.
Really,
it's like a samurai, some samurai shit, some gunslinger shit. It's like some Wild West kind of samurai.
So she like John Wick shit.
She's a beast. She's like
lightsabers.
Yeah. Just her lightsabers alone, they look completely different and way better than any other lightsabers you ever seen in Star Wars.
So she got like a light. She don't got a dark saber.
She got
a
dual
okay.
white lightsabers, and they
okay.
bright as fuck. And it's just the story for that one is really good. And even like one of my biggest pet peeves with this show was like, okay, Baby Yoda's cute. So what the fuck else? Yo? Like you're not doing shit else.
That's another one I mean. Like this motherfucker is too powerful to be so helpless and useless for right now.
But they started, they
turned the corner.
All right,
yes,
all right. Then so these next episodes is fire.
Especially the last time you see Baby Yoda with old boy. What's old boy from Breaking Bad? The Darth Vader motherfucker.
What's his name? Moff Gideon?
Yeah. Moff Gideon.
Moff Gideon.
Yeah. I like
Moff Gideon.
He's an underrated actor, man.
No. Well, some people underrate him. I've been on.
Because he
I've been
even killed
on
it
him
in The Boys too. Like,
and you ain't seen him in Breaking Bad, bro. He is amazing in Breaking Bad.
He's the bad guy in Breaking Bad.
At the first season 2? Season 2?
You see him in the first, and he's in. I don't know if you ever seen Better Call Saul.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, Better Call Saul.
He's amazing in that too.
Well, I mean, like,
I've been watching him ever since Fresh. In the night, you ever seen that movie?
I've seen it before, but it's been like so long.
Yeah.
But he has that calm spirit, but he will fuck you up.
Yes. Yeah, he'll just turn that switch real quick. And it's like, even when he snap, he don't have to snap.
And it seems like he a character that doesn't get his hands dirty. Like, he just...
but he's like that. He's like that in every role.
Bro,
every role.
You need to see
it is still effective. It's still effective.
See him in Breaking Bad. That's what you need to see him in. If all the shit that you're saying, all the attributes that you love about him, you need to see him in Breaking Bad.
I'm gonna check it
all
out.
of that shit comes out.
I'm gonna check it out.
What's his name? I always pronounce his name wrong.
Some Spanish.
I'm gonna look him up right quick.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's an amazing actor.
It's just like even when he makes those like facial looks or facial movements and like he's smiling or whatever, and you like he enjoying this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even with the last scene with Baby Yoda, you like
I loved it.
Like he just enjoying that shit.
Yeah, he's an evil motherfucker.
And if you look at Baby Yoda, you like,
oh, Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah, that's his name.
You like, is Baby Yoda making a pivot or some shit? Like,
yeah. So honestly, me and you are basically on the same page about how we feel. Like it was too slow, and they felt like they was doing like too many side missions. But they feel like it feel like they're cleaning it up. Like most people don't really have like the same, like basically like the same type of like problems that we had with it, but they're cleaning it up anyway though.
Yeah, like bro, like that frog transport egg thing. Like I was super lost. But the only good thing about that was that, bro, those ice spiders was fire.
Hell yeah,
that was crazy. That was crazy.
Episode,
and then seeing those dudes with the X wings, like
the
rebel fighters, seeing them, I was like, that's a nice callback to like the old shit or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's really seeing all of that, and like the last 2 episodes really made up for it. So if you can do like if you can do what you did in the last 2 episodes moving forward, I would love it.
That's a great progression.
Yeah. And it's like even the one episode when Mando went there to that town and they had them big ass like the fucking underground fucking
dragon.
The underground dragon. I was like, that shit, I don't care about that either.
I liked it.
I didn't care about that because I'm like the whole time it's like y'all went through all this shit where all y'all had to do was like put some bombs on the fucking yaks or whatever them shits was and just have them eat them like that's what they did at the end. But why didn't y'all do that in the very beginning? Y'all digging tunnels and doing all this shit like we got to blow it up from the bottom. No, let them eat this shit. I was thinking the whole time, why don't y'all just put some bombs on the...
Not to spoil the episode. If
you saw that one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you look at the last episode, to me, it was dumb on one scene with his whole jetpack situation.
What, when he put it down?
Yes.
What you mean?
Why he didn't pick that shit back up? And the thing is, he didn't have to pick it back up because he can control that shit with his fucking controller.
Yeah, but what did he need it for, though? I mean, at that point...
Going back and forth.
What's a Baby Yoda?
Yes.
Instead of running up there? Yeah, that's true.
It don't make no fucking sense.
That's true. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
I'm like, bro, like the audience is not stupid. Like, bro.
Yeah. It kind of fucked me up that he kept trying to like go in that. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it, but
when you see it, you be like, that don't make no sense.
Yeah.
And I know he can control it because the little alien tried to steal the jetpack from him.
Oh yeah, and he shot him up in the air and then dropped him. Yeah, I do remember that.
Yep.
Don't make no sense.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out like what these streaming platforms are doing. I think they're moving in the right direction by acquiring like all this great content The Mandalorian is great, but I'm just waiting for like, and I've been saying this for fucking forever, but I'm waiting to see what they're gonna do with the Marvel shows because I'm kind of scared because I just don't like. I've been anticipating these great shows for so long. It's just like I wonder if they're gonna live up to my expectations.
Oh, I trust Marvel. I mean, though I gotta wait for it, I still trust them.
Yeah.
They ain't. I mean, well, I was gonna say they ain't let me down, but Captain Marvel let me down.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say that.
Well, it's like this. Even if they had like certain ideas, now they have more time to like really vet those ideas and make them even better.
Yeah, and kind of stretch them out.
Yeah, and I'm just more interested to see how the stuff that they do on the show, how that affects the movies.
Yeah, because we've been promised before that all of this shit was connected. Like when they came out with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., that shit was supposed to be connected, and they completely shit on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like nothing actually carried over into the movies. Absolutely nothing. And they even had Samuel L. Jackson on S.H.I.E.L.D. like 3 times, and that shit never carried over into the movies.
Lady Sif on there too.
Yeah, Lady Sif was on there. Yeah, and they just like nothing ever carried over. But now this is like I think Jarvis from Agent Carter is the first character that originated in a Marvel TV show that actually showed up in the movies.
Okay. Yeah,
he's the only one, and he showed up in Endgame, like at the car or whatever when Tony Stark met his pop or whatever. Like that's the only time that it actually went the other way. So I'm just waiting to see like this show, especially starting with WandaVision.
WandaVision, yeah.
It's gonna be the most innovative shit that like Marvel Studios has ever done before. Like, because it's gonna be crazy. It's basically like I guess it's gonna be like a mind trip all stuck in her head, and she's supposed to be like going through like the decades of like TV shows starting from like the 1950s, going all the way up to like the 80s with like Roseanne and shit like that, and it's supposed to just keep going on. And it's just some crazy ass shit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
honestly, dealing with the content coming from the studios, or whatever. I haven't been really like paying that much attention to it in regards to when and how they're going to bring shit out, because I've been more focused on trying to create my own content.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's been like my main focus. It's not like, oh, I'm still sitting here on the bench waiting for Marvel to come out or Warner Brothers or whatever. When they come out, I'll watch it. Like it's some movies that came out this year I haven't watched yet, but I've been just focused mainly on learning how to create more content and making sure the production value is at a high level. That's been giving me time with that.
That's true. It's like honestly, like the lack of content that's been coming out kind of allows us to kind of focus on what we're doing and actually like kind of bring it up to a higher level. Because like now, like I used to watch movies and TV shows and like because there's always shit coming out. And it's like now, only thing like a majority of the time I'm watching YouTube, I'm learning how to set up cameras, how to set up the fucking roadcaster, how to like build sets, like everything. Like a majority of the stuff that I'm watching right now is learning how to do shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, shit, maybe I want to make my own movie.
Yeah.
I want to make a regular movie, and then I want to do like an adult film.
I fucking knew. I was like, nah, he's not gonna say it.
I was gonna say, what's your porn name? But Leverticus is your porn name. Well,
nah, man, my porn name be Domino.
Domino.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know why.
When I walk in the room,
I feel like that's taken.
When I walk in the room, all the panties falling down. Whoosh. I don't want y'all's significant others to be caught in the line of fire.
Hey, what is the start of Leverticus Files?
Is this a start?
No, man. You'll never see me coming, but if you'll know if I've been around. Like significant others have like a handprint on their chest, like the show Roswell. Like I've been there.
I never got into that show.
It's a classic, man.
I never got into that.
It's a classic.
Oh shit! Like, okay, so I think all of us watch. Well,
what's up?
The Expanse. You watch The Expanse?
Absolutely.
So you know they canceling that shit. And I don't understand. I thought that show was doing well. So it's basically season 5 is gonna come out. When is season 5 coming out? January? I wanna say? No, it's coming out this month. I want to say it's coming out this month on the 18th. I could be wrong, but I think it's coming out on the 18th of December. And then it's gonna come out on the 18th of December, and then the final episode is gonna come out, I want to say, in February 3rd. So that's going to be season 5, and then season 6 is going to be the last season. And I don't even think they're going to get through all the books before. I think it's just end.
It's just going to end. It's going to end. Nah,
that's trash, bro.
I mean, The Expanse is some of the best science fiction I've ever seen.
Yes.
Even the logic behind the science fiction.
Yeah, so like I can't remember where I heard it at, but there's been like astrophysicists and scientists saying that this is like one of the most accurate science fiction shows.
Joe Rogan, he had a astronaut.
Okay.
That said like whenever they come back from being in space, it takes them usually a year before their bodies become fully reacclimated to the Earth.
Really?
Yeah. And he said he actually talked about the experience. He was like, you should really watch this show. You know what I'm saying? They really depict like the shit that we go through. And he was like, even in Expanse, they had a scene where they was torturing somebody who was up in space, and how they was torturing
the real
him.
tall dude. They brought him to Earth. Yeah, I remember that scene. Yeah.
He was like, bruh, it's that serious. Like the pain that they go through when they reacclimate to the Earth's gravity.
Yeah, I mean, I think even Neil deGrasse Tyson's credited for like, I guess, the accuracy and the science fiction it portrays.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope that they brought him on there. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, so it's just like I just don't really understand like why they're canceling the show. I wonder if it's a financial thing or the budget is too high, because I think the budget went up in the 4th season.
December 16th is the first 3 episodes of season 5.
Oh, so they're gonna drop 3 episodes all at one time.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a good day.
Culminating on
February 3rd.
The season finale is on February 3rd.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's like all streaming platforms are going to like a week. They're going to be on a weekly basis instead of just basically just dropping shit at one time. Well, I don't know if Netflix is going to start doing that.
I don't know, but I thought I would not like that weekly thing. But how to say with the Mandalorian,
I don't like it.
But I feel like it gives me time to digest what's going on.
I think I would
that episode.
I would probably like the Mandalorian better if I can get through it. If I can just binge watch
straight through it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because like I've been so spoiled, like being able to like just binge watch through shit.
I know.
Yeah, and then it's just like even with the boys, when is that coming back out? I mean, I know it just finished up, but
I feel like they're about to start shooting soon. I think it's supposed to come out into next year like it did this year.
That's crazy. They've been cranking them shits out, and I just wonder how long they're actually going to do it, because last thing I heard is that they're actually going to do like a spinoff show of the boys.
Really?
And it's going to take place in like a high school or some shit like that. Not really super excited for that.
Me neither.
Yeah. Yeah, like anything is going to stray from like the
book?
Anything that's going to stray from the books, it's probably not going to be that great. Like it's usually a lot better when you have the source material. When you start making shit up on your own.
Cough, Game of Thrones.
Man.
Yeah.
And just like with that, like I don't know when that's coming back. I guess it's still in development, right? Do you know?
Does it even matter?
I don't know. Yeah, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if I got HBO, I'm gonna watch that shit. As long as you don't cancel your fucking subscription, I'm gonna watch it.
I was just about to press decline, but since you said some shit.
Yeah, so it's just like I don't know.
At least what I'll do is I'll give you a heads up before I disconnect it.
Before you disconnect it?
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Yeah. So I'm saying, do y'all got any holiday plans?
Stay safe.
Nah, bro, it's a pandemic going on. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going anywhere. Stay going.
I know your brother ain't either.
That motherfucker on lockdown.
He got the feds on his ass.
They watching, yo. They sitting outside in a van right now with some fucking binoculars just watching his ass.
He's on the move.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. But holidays are not really, and I'm trying to be better about it. But holidays are not really a super huge thing for me. Like I'm not running around like buying Christmas presents and shit like that. I mean holidays. I just appreciate the time you get to spend with your family. That's the biggest thing.
But
that's not an option right now.
It's like now you can't even do that.
No, but I'm saying like spending time with family. Like been in this pandemic, that's all we've been doing. Like
yeah.
No, I mean like the distant family, the family that's out of town.
Them niggas ain't coming to my place. I had my cousin. He was like, "Bro, when we gonna hang out?" I was like, "Oh, when this pandemic ends."
Will you take the vaccine?
Yeah, like, I'm in my bubble, like for real.
Yeah.
Fuck, I look like.
Yeah.
Nah,
I don't think I'm doing very much.
Nah,
I'm
man.
just gonna be chilling the fuck out, just enjoying my little bit of time off, and then get back to the grind.
It'd be different if he saw me like in the clubs partying and shit. And I mean, I would feel some type of way if like I'm a cousin and want to hang out with you and you out here partying. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not really out here partying like that.
Nah, even still, that wasn't me you saw.
And then you see you on Instagram and shit like
nah,
that.
that wasn't me. You saw that on somebody else's feed.
Walk right up to you in the club like, no, it's not me. It's not me just standing in front of you right
be
now.
like on the Boondocks. They gonna read out your fucking social security like it's that's your social, right? Nah, it still ain't me.
Nah, man. But yeah, nah. Christmas, COVID canceled Christmas.
Even I mean, even this year with Thanksgiving or whatever, it was to me. It wasn't really like a real Thanksgiving. Like I went to go see my family, but it was just me and my brother over there. It wasn't like all of us. Cause I got 5 brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? So it was 5 of us, and so like we did Zoom and stuff like that. So it was kind of weird.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
This whole year has been weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I say hopefully 2021 will be better, but hey, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, hold up now. It's already starting to look up. We getting that motherfucker Trump out.
Yeah.
That's better already. Shit.
Yeah, you know, we back to regular racism.
Yeah, like
exactly. Yo, I saw. I don't know if one of y'all sent it to me, but it was a meme somebody sent, and they was like, it said something like that, like it was like the Trumpers, and they had like it had the picture of that couple with like holding the guns on the protesters.
Yeah.
And then it was like, and then it was like the people for Biden. It had it had the mom and dad from Get Out. Remember?
Oh yeah.
So I guess they would say like the Biden shit is way more covert. It's like, you know,
exactly,
like,
exactly.
It's like you think these motherfuckers
that's a
on your
deep ass
side.
meme right there.
Yeah, I gotta pull that shit up again and show y'all. But it I don't know. I guess the racism is just gonna be a whole lot more covert. It was overt, and now it's about to just be covert. It's about to go right back to the way it was before. It's like you don't know who they are. Like them motherfuckers, like they was putting spotlights on themselves. They was like being like overtly racist. It's like now they're just gonna go right back in their hole.
Oh no, they outed themselves. You can't go back. You outed yourself.
You know what the funny thing is?
Outed yourself.
You'll see all these videos of like being in like subdivisions in the suburbs or whatever, and they have Trump flags like over the house or whatever, like just waving in the wind.
I'm
or whatever.
glad I don't see that shit around here.
And then like you'll see people videotaping them, and they'll be coming out and taking that Trump flag and rolling it up.
I saw some of those.
It's like, bro, we know now.
I saw some of those shit.
But y'all know that bullshit is over with.
Yeah,
you
don't
had your
lie
time
now.
in the sun, but it's over with.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit's gonna be way different now.
Nah, it's gonna be the same, but like you said, a little bit covert.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just not gonna be in your face, but I mean, but it's still gonna be a whole lot of motherfuckers caught on camera and being racist. But I don't think they're gonna be as emboldened as they were before though, because they was bold as fuck the last couple of years.
They had the license.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They was bold as fuck.
They felt empowered.
Yeah.
They felt
But
empowered.
I just don't think it's gonna happen that much anymore.
I'm just waiting on like it. You know, I haven't anticipated anything. Only thing I anticipating is the fucking evidence they got for this fucking election. They keep saying like they don't have no evidence. That's the only thing I'm anticipating. Like, where's y'all evidence?
Exactly.
We ain't got shit, but I think he was with Michael Jackson and messing with the fucking voter machines or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, they always just making up like all these crazy
shit.
Yeah, just making up all these crazy ass theories. But I mean, but the thing about it, they're following their leaders like direction, because Trump used to do the same shit. He made all these crazy wild ass claims out of nowhere, and people just believe it for no reason. Like, and then people sit there and ask him like, "What's the evidence?" He's just, it's out there.
Yeah. Now he'll pull out a graph that he can't even read.
Nah. Oh, I guess y'all seen that video of Obama talking about I guess it was really a video from an interview where he was talking about
it was on the Breakfast Club.
The defund the police and how he didn't like that message.
Yeah.
What was the reason?
He said like when you say something like that, you immediately lose people because I guess they feel some type of way about it. They don't agree with it.
Yeah,
they've been saying shit for 4 years and they already lost half the fucking country.
Yeah, but see the thing is like so basically a lot of people had issue with him because he said, you know, you can't win people over with like snappy slogans and stuff like that. So people like lit his ass up about
Hell
that
yeah,
shit.
that's what the Republicans been doing for the last
Exactly. Like,
listen, salute to the Republicans because y'all know how to push a
They
message,
know how to
and drive it.
Yeah, they do.
Democrats fucking suck.
Well, and they saying like they saying Republicans hijacked the defund the police message. And
Of
I'm
course.
Like, but like the how to say, and the reason why I don't agree with it, like defund the police. If they want, like, they don't understand the meaning behind it.
And what's the meaning behind it?
And exactly. The meaning behind it is really just allocating the police budget to better service the community.
Yeah, but saying that is not as catchy as defund the police.
Why does shit have to be catchy? Like, why is society so fucking stupid?
I know.
To the point where they need shit to be so broke. Like, they need shit to be catchy to be behind it.
Yeah, it's
like,
the same thing with Black Lives Matters though.
And I would say, but the thing about it, like, so these people, they don't understand the context behind defund the police. But I would ask, what's the context behind MAGA? Explain to me when America was great again.
Right.
But
right.
So you understand the context behind that, but you don't understand the context behind Black Lives Matter or defund the police. That it's like you're trying to appeal to people that aren't going to fuck with you regardless. That they don't want to care.
Facts.
I get what you're saying, but there are some people that might be on the fence, and if they, I don't know, like I don't think that everybody. Some people might literally just be ignorant and not understand what defund the police means. There might be some people who, if you say it in a different way or explain to them, what we're trying to do is just reallocate the funds and put them into places like education and healthcare and just different like
social services,
social services
that better service the community.
Yeah, instead of giving fucking cops assault rifles and fucking tanks from the surplus of the military,
or expecting
they don't need all this shit,
or expecting cops to solve the homeless problem, or expecting cops to be mental health counselors. Because
honestly, cops don't want to do that shit either.
Exactly. Are they equipped or trained well enough to do it?
Yeah, they don't want that. So it's just like. So I think some people, I kind of understand what the president what Obama was saying is that, you have to be able to break it down. Like defund the police. When you hear that, it's just all they hear is take money away from our cops. We love our cops or whatever. That's all they see is take money from our cops or whatever. But if you explain to some people, you might have a better income because you have to build a coalition of people who don't automatically speak your same language, who don't really fuck with you. We understand what defund the police mean. Mm-hmm. We don't want fucking cops to be gone. We just don't want y'all to have fucking tanks riding down our streets and shit like that when kids don't have textbooks and
we just want fair and equitable policing, like you're saying.
Exactly. So it's just like, some people may hear like
what the fuck do cops, like you said, what the fuck do cops need tanks for?
They don't need them.
To ride over your ass.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's just like it's just weird that I get what people are saying. Like I understand like both arguments. Like President Obama, I think people need to understand. He does understand that we do need to reallocate funds. Saying it a certain way is gonna get in people's heads, and they not gonna fuck with it off top if you hear that you're taking money away from police.
Yeah.
So the only thing that I thought he was saying is that just like you saying, find better messaging. Say it in a different way. Saying it one way, we understand what they're saying, but you have to say it in a way that is palatable to other people, or not. Because you can walk in the door and say fuck the police, and it's just like, no, I don't really mean fuck the police. We understand what that means, not fuck all police or whatever. Some of them, I guess, are not too bad people or whatever, but it's just like. You have to realize that when you're messaging, you have to talk to other people who don't speak your same language. Yeah. And I think that's all he's saying.
Yeah.
I think that's all he's saying. But maybe he didn't articulate it, the way that he needed to or whatever.
Well, no, and I think he I don't say that if you watch the full interview, he explained it in detail. He explained what defunding the police was. He explained it.
Right.
But like I'm saying, like you're talking to a demographic, like we explain what does MAGA mean? What is the shit that Trump says?
Right.
Like me, you interpret the shit that Trump says a certain way. So help me understand the same way. Like, but how can you not interpret or try to understand defund the police, Black Lives Matter? How do you see one side of how are you able to interpret one side's messaging but not able to interpret the other side's messaging?
That's true. Yeah, some people just don't want to know,
and that's what I agree.
Don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah, some people just don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
But I do want to take time, take a little break to thank everybody who donated to our GoFundMe page.
Yes.
We
appreciate you.
Yes, we really do appreciate y'all. So right now we're actually still building up our podcast. We're still trying to maintain the same quality. And I believe we're actually achieving that right now. We're still learning, how to build a better podcast, how to provide better content and provide more value for y'all. So we got a lot of other stuff that's actually coming to the channel. Pretty soon, I don't know if I want to spoil it, but we're doing some type of concert series type of things coming up, and it's going to be a lot of awesome stuff that we're actually doing, and it's because you guys actually helped us out with the GoFundMe. So the mission is not done. We're still not at 100% of where we were before. So if you guys want to consider, donating to the GoFundMe, you can it's like you can find it on our Instagram page. There's a link in there, and the 404Creators Instagram page. There's a link in there, and you can actually go directly to our GoFundMe, and anything will help, like $5, $10, whatever. Yes. But yeah, just donate for us and spread the word. Let everybody know that we're still trying to build back up, and I appreciate that. Yeah.
Gonna keep this show moving, man.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it moving regardless. But I mean, anything y'all do would help. So thank you.
We appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. We got anything else? Are we wrapping it up?
I think you said everything right.
Yeah.
This past week, we finally starting to visit Dope Coffee's facilities more.
Shout out to Dope Coffee.
And nice to be in a creative space with other creators. Dope energy, dope vibe. So we still gonna be collabing with them on new projects.
And it's crazy because and I ain't trying to cut you off, but the last time we were there, just sitting there, talking with Shell and talking, just sitting around with Mike and Shell and Stace. It's like that's the first time I've ever been around a whole bunch of people that have their own business. That are like just a bunch of hustlers, and they're all black. It's just like just such a weird feeling, and it does something to you. It kind of motivates you to be around a whole bunch of people who have their own business, and we're building our own business, and it's just
get around people that you can actually learn from, man.
Yes, absolutely,
and that like it'll be an even flow of creativity and reciprocation between you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because I'm sure they find value in by us just being there too.
Yeah.
Find new creative ideas and like.
No, I'm a big believer. If you feel like or think you're the smartest person in the room, you need to find another room to be in.
Absolutely.
Most definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think the future is definitely going to be bright. That's why I'm wearing sunglasses, because future is bright. You know what I'm saying? I wear my sunglasses because I know my future is bright.
This corny.
Everything like I said, you're gonna have haters. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to point nobody out, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to have haters. But the thing is, you got to continue on your journey, man. No matter what nobody says. If nobody ever supports you, you got to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
And keep that shit going, man.
Yeah. Keep it going. Regardless of any roadblocks. Like, a couple weeks ago when our shit got stolen, that was like, it really, like, I was fucked up, yo. Like, it really messed up my whole mental state, and I really wanted to take a break. And that break would have been an extended break if y'all wouldn't have, told me to get up off my ass or whatever, but I'm just glad that we keep moving forward and keep pushing, because there's no need to stop. I mean, plenty of people, had so many things happen to them along the way, and it's just like, it will make or break some people. Some people, like that pressure, it'll make them fold, and it's just like, I'm just glad that I got y'all around me to help motivate me even when things are not going the right way.
Yeah, man, like, that's the thing about even, like, being a collective and you're not by yourself.
You're right.
You are stronger when you got good people around you. You're stronger when you got people that's not yes people. People that actually question, like, that don't look too good, or we should do this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, that makes everything, the foundation, even more stronger and solidified. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you got the vision, keep going, and everything will come to fruition. Yeah. As long as you believe in the shit.
Hey, right here, you on your Gary V shit.
Nigga, I talk Gary V.
Yeah, but it's great. I'm just glad that, just like you said, we're building a collective of people who can lean on each other, who can feed off each other creatively, who can, we're all in the business of like guiding each other.
The dopest thing is like having people that's different, but the thing is, your strengths and weaknesses, like, it's kind of like a symbiotic relationship.
Yeah,
whatever I'm weak at, you're better at.
Exactly.
Whatever you're weak at, I'm better at.
Yeah,
and it's like, you don't have to do this shit by yourself, man. Like, that's the whole thing about having people that you trust and having good people around you that's looking out for your well-being.
And shit, I would wrap that back up to, like, tying it back into the beginning of the show. Just like a marriage.
Right. Yeah.
Just like a marriage. Your wife's not your wife or your partner's not going to be as strong in certain areas, and you got to be strong in that area, and vice versa.
That's true.
That's some real shit.
And honestly, like, and it's crazy. Like, I hate saying this or whatever. Well, I don't hate saying it, but Mike, like the last time we was at Dope Coffee, Mike talked to us and he told us that he loved, the episode that we did with him, and he kept talking about how good it was and how we were asking some great questions. I'm gonna be honest. I went back and listened to it. That's a fucking dope ass episode.
You think so?
That's an amazing episode.
I mean, I think you did. I thought you could have did way better.
I was gonna say that about you. I was gonna say you was the only weak link on that episode.
Nah, don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. We always put out fire content.
Like,
ain't nothing weak about this nigga right here.
I thought the content. I thought it was good, but it was just like I just felt like that was a great episode. Like it was. I felt like we provided a lot of value to people who want to know the inside of Dope Coffee and actually learn how to start a company like that. So if y'all haven't checked it out, check out the episode that we did with Creative Mike the Rapper from Dope Coffee. It was a really engaging episode, and I want to do more like that. I really do.
We will.
Yeah. So
I mean, even the jewels that Stace and
Yeah, just amazing. Stace and Bree and Joseph.
Joe.
Yeah. So I think
to all of y'all.
And Shell, we definitely need to get her on the next one.
Shell, stop being so scared.
Stop ducking us.
Like, for real now. I'm gonna get you under some great lighting. You know what I'm saying? You already got a great foundation. Let me come work with you.
Yeah, we definitely got to interview her because
I'm gonna be on time though, because you know how sometimes you don't be on time with some orders. I'm talking to you, Shell.
I think she's definitely gonna provide some great insight into the company from a completely different perspective, because I haven't really had enough time to really talk
Shell,
to her.
like, Mike is dope.
Yeah.
Stace got that flavor with that music and that soul.
Yep.
But Shell is a mastermind. She's a scientist.
Yeah.
One of the dopest women I know, like, for real, like,
yeah,
real shit.
Hey.
Yep, she's really cool. So it's just like it'd be really great to actually sit down and actually talk to her and get her perspective.
I asked her, she was like, I don't want to be on camera or whatever. I'm like, girl, if you don't bring your ass on, like, look.
I think I saw her do an interview though. I thought I saw her do a Zoom interview though.
Oh, I mean, she be killing the vocals though.
Yeah, so I'm like,
stop fucking playing.
Don't duck us.
Cause you know I'm gonna come ask.
Yeah. So I think she's gonna stop ducking us now, but
she ain't got no choice. You ain't got no choice, woman.
Yep. Yeah, but I think this was a great episode. So I think we just gonna wrap it up with this one right here. But thanks for tuning in, and it was a great one. Yeah.
Thank y'all for joining us.
Yeah.
I'm losing my candles. Might have to go buy
to get some more
dope coffee and
go to dope coffee and get some candles from there. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for joining us on another great podcast. Really appreciate y'all. Yeah.
That flavor.
Fun. Yeah.
We back.
Yeah, we back.
Ain't going nowhere.
Deuces.
We out.
We out.